3 Golden Lessons Before You Invest. Radhika Gupta's warning that could change your financial destiny. Imagine this. You're sitting in a boat, right in the middle of the ocean. The wind is wild, the waves are high, and you have no oar, no compass, no direction. Now think, would you willingly venture into such a sea? Of course not. But the surprising truth is, millions of people throw their hard-earned money into the sea of investment every year in exactly this way, without preparation, without understanding, simply by following what others are doing. And when losses hit, only then does the realization dawn. But by then, it's too late. To protect you from this invisible fear and confusion, one woman has shared 3 powerful lessons that can completely transform how you think about investing. Her name is Radhika Gupta. Today, we're diving deep into this topic. But before we begin, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so that you're the first to get updates on all our latest videos. So, let's begin today's discussion without any delay. Radhika Gupta, the CEO of Edelweiss Mutual Fund, is not just a successful investor herself, she's also a mentor to millions of new investors across the country. Recently, she shared a post on social media platform X that stirred a lot of buzz online. Why? Because in that post, she shared 3 sharp warnings that every new investor must hear. These aren't just tips, they're a mirror that forces us to deeply rethink our decisions about money. Radhika says, investing isn't something you do just because a friend told you to. It's a serious process, rooted in your habits. And this is where her first warning begins. People assume that whatever money is left at the end of the month can be used for investment. But Radhika completely disagrees with this thinking. She says, saving is merely withholding, but investing is about growing. Saving can be a starting point, but investing is a plan, a journey that builds over time. Here's the key insight. We must understand that good financial habits come even before investing. How much you spend, where you spend, and why you spend, these are things you need to track closely. Because if you're not aware of your spending, you'll never truly know how much you have left to invest. And if your monthly income is trapped in EMIs, credit card interest, and unnecessary spending, then there's no point in talking about investing. First, your income needs to be freed from financial clutter. Only then can investing truly begin. Radhika's second strong point is, every investment revolves around 2 things, risk and return. But that doesn't mean everyone should take high risks to get high returns. The biggest question here is, what is your risk appetite? That is, how much risk can you actually take? Are you someone who runs monthly expenses on a limited salary? Or do you have extra money that allows for some experimentation? Because if you don't know your risk tolerance, you might invest in the wrong product and ruin your financial future. Suppose your plan is to buy a house in the next 5 years. Then you can't put that money into a highly risky asset. On the other hand, if your plan is for retirement 20 years from now, you have time, you can withstand ups and downs, and in such a case, you can take some risk to earn better returns. This is where the real meaning of planning comes in. Every investment has a different purpose, and that purpose determines where and how much to invest. Now comes Radhika's third and perhaps most important warning. Confusing insurance with investment is the biggest mistake. It may sound simple, but this is the mistake millions of people make every year. Radhika explains that many people opt for plans like ULIPs, which offer a combo of insurance and investment. But the result? You get neither proper insurance nor good returns. These are 2 different things with different purposes. Insurance is for protection, while investment is for wealth creation. When we mix them, we get neither complete protection nor complete return. This point is so important that Radhika has discussed it in detail in her new book Millionaire, co-authored with Niranjan Avasthi. The aim of the book is to guide new investors in a language they understand, without heavy jargon, without fear, just clear, sensible advice. And that's her biggest strength. Radhika's frustration became evident when an informed person once asked her, "Should I go for SIP or mutual fund?" Now think about it. If someone doesn't even know the difference between the two, how can they make the right investment decision? She explained clearly that SIP is not a separate investment. It is a method of investing in a mutual fund. Just like you buy a house in EMIs, similarly, with SIP, you invest small amounts monthly. Mutual fund is the what, and SIP is the how. It's crucial to break free from this confusion, because unless you understand the basics, you'll keep investing based on what others say, and never truly become financially independent. And that's why Radhika repeatedly says, your portfolio is for you, not for your uncle, friend, or neighbor. Just because your neighbor is into FDs, your friend is into crypto, and your relatives are into real estate doesn't mean you should follow the same, because their needs, risk appetite, and life goals are completely different from yours. Radhika's message becomes even more relevant in today's age of social media, where we often change our financial decisions just by looking at others' investment screenshots. If someone doubles their money in the stock market within 3 months, we rush to do the same. But we fail to ask, how much risk did they take? How much research went into it? And were they really in the same financial situation as us? A smart investor is one who recognizes their goals, understands their risk profile, and builds a portfolio accordingly. And this doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, patience, and most importantly, a genuine willingness to learn. That's why Radhika says investment is not a product, it's a mindset that develops gradually. One thing becomes crystal clear after listening to Radhika. If you want to invest right, you first need to understand yourself. What is your income? How are your expenses? What are your life goals? For how long do you want to invest? And how much loss can you emotionally and financially tolerate? Only when you have honest answers to these questions can you build an investment plan that truly works for you. Now the question is, if someone wants to start investing, where should they begin? According to Radhika, the first step is to build a habit. Set aside a small amount every month and start with an SIP. Even if it's just $500, maintain consistency. Over time, as your understanding grows, you'll learn to choose the right funds, right terms, and right returns on your own. It's also important to understand that every investment journey comes with ups and downs. Markets will rise and they will fall. But as Radhika says, your focus should be on your goals, not on the noise. Because investing is a long-term game, and only those who stay the course win. In today's world, where every day brings new investment options, be it crypto, NFTs, real estate, or startups, the wisest thing you can do is ask yourself, is this right for me? Because not every glamorous scheme is suitable for your portfolio. Advice from experts like Radhika Gupta teaches us a deeper truth. The real strength doesn't lie in the product, but in the mindset. If your thinking is clear, you can make the right decisions in any market, at any time. And that's what separates a regular investor from a wise investor.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.